This is by my second great grandmother, Anne Million Stone Bush. In those good old days that used to be. In my childhood home, as I remember, our vacation would last from May to September. Books were put away one by one, and the days were welcomed for frolic and fun. Our hearts were light, and from cares were free in those good old days that used to be. Our two neighbor boys, Joe and Will, their bright, happy faces, I see them still. They would come in the morning full of their glee to play in the shade of our old apple tree, with hearts that were light and spirits free in those good old days that used to be. Those bright June apples were certainly fine and lasted throughout that glad summer time. That tree was a lovely sight to see, and each apple was sweet as it could be. Yes, many a child ate from that tree in those good old days that used to be. There were gooseberries, currants, and damsons blue, and the nicest cherries and raspberries too. There were grapes in the arbor and pears to waste, and the best soft peaches you ever did taste. And everyone was happy, it seemed to me, in those good old days that used to be. Another of our pleasures was the fine old swing, around which many memories cling. There often we sat, and our songs we would sing, till we would all hear the 6 o'clock mill bell ring. Gladsome and happy children were we, in those good old days that used to be. Strangers now tread where we played so long, strange voices are heard in the busy throng. And of all that group, I alone am left to sigh over those pleasures which with the years went by, leaving sadly sweet memories with me of those good old days that used to be. Anne Million Stone Bush. So she lived to be 90 years old. She outlived most of her children and her husband, and she was blind for the last quite some time of her life. She was blind, I think, the last decade or two of her life.